This week, right? This week at work, these two girls came in. These two Haitian girls, right? Bear with me, everybody that's listening and watching. Trust me, we're here. We're here. These two Haitian girls came in to open an account. Well, right? They came in, opened an account, all that fun stuff. Now, the thing is, the one girl was opening an account. The other girl wasn't. She was just there as a friend, also to translate, right? Because the one Haitian girl only spoke Creole. So boom, I'm asking them questions about the blah blah blah. This and that third. They're speaking amongst each other, also in between, like quiet moments, speaking Creole. And then at one point, when you could tell that people were talking about you, even though it's not like you're not understanding what's going on.
That eye contact.
Yeah. So they're talking and all that fun stuff, and they're talking between each other. And after each of them would say something, they look at me. But I'm looking at the computer screen. Look at me, and I'm like, all right, here we go. Then one of them goes, the one that's translating goes, where are you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm Dominican. I was born in the Dominican Republic. We came here at the age of 3. I'm practically American, but yeah, my background is Dominican. Do you like Haitian girls?
Hey, yo.
Okay, so let me tell you something.
Hey, yo.
The girl that's saying this, very pretty. Very pretty girl, very dark chocolate skin, very pretty. I got mesmerized a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Shorty had these juicy lips.
Ay, Dios mío.
Juicy lips.
They out there, the DSLs.
Pero
Ay.
I knew their ages.
Oof.
It's out of my range.
Said.
Sorry.
Jeez.
I think they were like 24. That's just slightly out of my range. I'm very, very, very sorry.
Yeah, under the river.
Yeah, so... Yeah, very, very juicy, voluptuous lips, But that's as far as my, I guess, fantasy. I don't know what word to use. That's as far as my fantasy goes. Because I know how old both of you are, and sorry. It's like a mind block for me. It's like a mind block. That being said, what it do, what it is, what it ain't. Welcome back to episode 134 of The Savages in the Box, your favorite sports podcast with a spicy twist to it, okay? I'm here with a few savages and myself. Actually, we're also here accompanied by an OG savage, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he was here for episode 1. Yeah, episode 1.
He was there.
He wasn't on camera. He was off camera, but he was here to view us and criticize us. But we'll get to him in a second. To the right of me.
They call me Big L.
Big fella. Go crazy.
It's Mr. Big Ella himself. To his right, we do not have my name is Jeff. We don't have Jefferson here with us. Unfortunately, he is feeling under the weather. Jeff, we'll hold it down for you. Make sure you get good, bro. Eat some plátanos. But to the far right, one of the OG savages. I mean, I guess OG. What were we called before?
And Biggie Smalls.
The Biggie Smalls podcast.
Biggie Smalls podcast.
One of the OG Biggie Small podcasters.
Yeah.
Mr. Drew himself. He is off camera, off mic, but he's here. He's here physically, but also supporting in spirit. How is everybody, or how are you feeling?
A lot better. Better week.
Oh, swing it, bro.
Yeah,
wait, hold on. Let me get this right here, bro. Right here. Yeah, look at you. MVP.
Better week. I'm ready for this weekend. Someone's birthday, a brother's birthday. So happy birthday! Shout out early.
Yes, sir.
So I'm excited to see what happens this weekend. It's gonna be nice.
Those know. I went through a phase where I didn't care for my birthday. I was kind of emo. Like I didn't care. To me, it was a regular day. I'm gonna let you guys know now. If you guys are listening and watching, I am planning to go off. We're gonna go out. I want to have some fun. I want to shake ass.
Yeah.
So I am celebrating. I mean, since my 30th, honestly.
Yeah.
I kind of been like, oh, let's get it on. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I think I'm celebrating life more than I used to. So I am looking forward to this weekend, and I do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, don't worry. The gift is gonna be great. Gonna be great. Tomorrow, don't worry.
Okay. Listen, Jefferson isn't here, but. For the listeners and viewers, we are 6 subscribers away from 200. And we set that goal sometime at the beginning of the year. We set it to ourselves. I don't think we ever set it on the pod. we said it to ourselves. We are 6 subscribers on the way. If we get, so I'm putting this on camera now, on video now. From this point on to January 1st, if we get to the 200 subscribers, I will have Jefferson on camera indulge into 6 glizzies.
Eesh.
He will indulge into 6 glizzies if we get to the 200 subscribers. Now, I'm going to cap it at the 200. If you guys get us to 250 or anywhere past 200, first and foremost, thank you. We will truly appreciate that. But I'm going to save my boy Jefferson and I'm going to cap it to the 6 glizzies, okay?
Yeah,
I'm not going to have him for an hour and a half downing 200 glizzies, okay? That being, so you heard it here. Get us to 6 subscribers before January 1st. Jefferson is inhaling 6 glizzies.
Oof, that bathroom about to be
tough. We might need a break in between the pod. Listen, stay tuned, all right? We have a jam-packed podcast episode. Okay, we're going to talk about why people continue reminding you about their weddings, college football playoffs, the FIFA group draws, Netflix big move, and of course Diddy's doc. Okay, everybody knows the Diddy's doc have been big news, and actually I'm going to go straight into the whole Diddy doc thing. That sounds kind of weird, right? Should I post that? That sounds kind of off.
Diddy doc.
Listen, I don't know your take. I finished the whole doc.
I didn't get a chance. But I heard some things.
So good. I'm gonna say my take because it's very quick. Very underwhelming. Yes, Diddy is a monster. Yes, we all know what he did. Blah blah blah. This, that, and the third. For those that are in the culture, they know about Bad Boy. They know about Diddy. They know about the Tupac and the Biggies and the blah 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 blah. We've seen all the videos between him and Cassie in the last year and a half, maybe 2 years. We know it's basically a recap of everything we know about Diddy since day one. Now, there's a few things that are kind of new, or maybe a few things that were a little bit more refreshing, but nothing was, oh my gosh, like, oh, I didn't know about this, or nothing was, we all knew he was a monster and he is what he is. Okay? Honestly, it was a great doc, though. In the sense of production, it was done great. Okay, a lot of the clips, you don't normally see these clips go around. It was a really, really well done doc, but in the sense of content, it was underwhelming. It's pretty much a lot of the stuff that those that are in the culture already knew, or know of the culture. Let me not say that I'm in the culture. I just know of it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it was just putting a stamp on it that nope, it's 100% true. And here it is.
Well, okay, let's get right into our first block. And listen, I'm gonna real quick, Ray. I'm talking to third person. Ray, listen, I'm gonna switch mics right here to talk about how the Mets are crumbling. If my mic crumbles, it kind of coincides with the whole thing about the Mets crumbling. So let's switch the mic right here. Okay, good. So, check my check. How does it sound, Ray? Make sure you edit this very well. For this tape, because the Mets are really crumbling, if the audio crumbles, then you know why. I'm wearing the Mets hat, too. I'm in it, bro. I'm in character. But listen, the Mets, after stealing Juan Soto last year from the New York Yankees, unfortunately are not having the same success this offseason with some of their free agents. 3 big ones. They ended up trading Brandon Nimmo to the Texas Rangers for Marcus Semien. Edwin Diaz, after the signing of Devin Williams, ends up signing with the new evil empire, which is the Los Angeles Dodgers. And your beloved first baseman that I didn't think was going to, but we're going to get to that in a second, ends up signing with the Baltimore Orioles.
Brother.
We did call it. We said Boston, so we were close. We said, it's the AL East.
Yeah.
We were kind of close, but we didn't think it was going to be.
I think he was going to go to Boston. I think I was just talking to my boy Eddie, and he was saying I think the Orioles just got a little nervous, and they shot first, and they gave him exactly what he wanted as to why he went to the Orioles. But I was with you. I think he was going to go to Boston. That was going to be it. But when he saw that 150, how could he say no?
Yeah. I think it was a good contract for like. In speaking for Pete, it was a good contract. You know, it was something. It seems stable because there's some. It's 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years. It's very stable and it's a good monetary value. What this tells me, though, because granted, we need to also think about what the Mets were accomplishing in the last couple of seasons. The season before they signed Juan Soto, they had a really, really impressive run in the playoffs. Okay, they win at least 2 games against, at that moment, you know, what was going to be the World Series champions, Los Angeles Dodgers. Obviously, they ended up kicking up, and then, you know, they beat the Mets to then go and beat the Yankees in the World Series. Then that offseason, they go and get Juan Soto. They don't lose anybody. They added Juan Soto. Now they lost, I think, pitchers, right? They lost pitchers. Yeah, they lose Luis Severino, which was kind of one of their ace. They did keep Manea, but Manea had a lot of injuries. It was a very underwhelming season for them. But I think there was locker room issues.
Yeah,
I do think there's locker room. There's something brewing up in Queens that news has not broken out about. Because the signing to Baltimore Orioles tells me that whatever is happening in Cleveland, Pete was okay with going anywhere.
Anywhere.
Pete had. I'm 100% sure that Pete had the choice to go to any team that is a World Series contending team. The Yankees, the Boston, Atlanta, heck, even Philly. Even though I know Philly had their hands tied with getting Kyle Schwarber, or re-signing Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah.
But I know they have Vlad, but hey, maybe he could do something in Toronto. I don't know. He had choices in teams that are solidified World Series contending teams, and he decided to go to Baltimore. Now, is Baltimore... I'm not going to say that they're not. I know they had a down year.
Yeah.
Maybe they could get it together and get back to the Baltimore Orioles that we saw a couple years ago. But...
yeah.
You know, Boston, I think between Boston and the Yankees were your better choices. The Yankees need a first baseman. Boston also need a first baseman. And both those teams look like, if you add just a few pieces, we're having World Series conversations. So the fact that he signed with Baltimore, that was a clear indication, okay, something's happening in the dugout.
I agree, yeah. I mean, they said it with the whole Brandon Nimmo and Lindor. That second and shortstop having issues,
Yeah,
tough. And then supposedly the whole Soto and Lindor, I think that's a whole debacle too.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen. But now, and it seems to be Mets fans that are saying this. Mets fans are out here posting Lindor in other jerseys and not Mets jerseys. I've seen Lindor in a Yankee jersey. I've seen Lindor in like Arizona Diamondbacks jersey. It looks like they might think like Lindor is probably out as well. I don't think so.
Wow.
You know, he's tied in. He has a very lucrative contract over there with the Mets.
Just got paid.
They're probably they really want him to be one of the building blocks alongside of Juan Soto to compete for a World Series. All I'm going to say is this. I had a very, very hot take last year about giving Juan Soto this much money and how I think he doesn't deserve it. And I think now you guys are feeling that. The amount of money that you gave Juan Soto, that maybe now you can't. I don't care that your owner is buku rich. I think he's quickly learning that this is a business. And now certain deals and moves have to be made because you paid a certain someone almost $800 million. Of course, it's not one shot, but still.
Over time.
So, along with, I think the number one thing is that something is happening in the clubhouse. You guys are now feeling the cons of giving somebody that amount of money with no deference. I don't know if that's a true word, that's a real word or not, but with no deference. Because, of course, you know, LA, they gave this guy, blah, 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 but he deferred it. So that gives them a lot of money on the books to sign everybody that they've been signing.
Yeah. The whole Edwin Diaz, what was it, like $6 million of a difference?
Yeah, it wasn't that much.
So for $6 million to stay in New York, you were like, nah, I'm shipping out.
Another indication. I feel like everyone would have been loyal enough to a city to be like, nah, you know what? Yo, keep your $5 million. This is family. We're building something over here. I'm going to stay over here. Maybe he felt the way that they signed Devin Williams. Maybe there's something, like I said, something happened in the clubhouse. So everyone's like, yo, this is my way out. But whatever it is, it's not hunky dory over there in Queens anymore.
Yeah, you went ahead and signed Devin Williams before signing him, so you basically were like,
Yeah.
all right, we're
sure.
parting ways, and he said, okay, well, guess what? Now I'm gonna go to the Dodgers where
Like, how do you think
they
it's gonna
own
look
you.
that your all-star, your superstar closer now has to compete with some guy that's been considered one of besides last year, but considered one of the best closers in recent MLB history, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Now, on the funny side, boy, when Edwin Diaz comes out to pitch and they play that song in Los Angeles,
tush.
that stadium is going to erupt.
Yeah, man. They're literally the Yankees of like the 1900s, brother.
Yeah, no.
They're definitely building an evil empire for
crazy.
sure.
Speaking of the Yankees, of course, a lot of moves have been made, and our Yankees are still sitting there. I don't know what they're waiting for. I do feel like a big move is coming, though. Maybe something happens in the time that we're recording this, and then the time that this episode comes out. I do feel like at least one move is going to happen, i.e., between Cody Bellinger or Kyle Tucker. I hope a pitching move happens. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. They're also a big blockbuster move that I do have. I just don't know if it's true or not. But if it happens, let me tell you something. Yeah, I mean, I have his Padres jersey. It would be great to have it in New York, but
Yeah,
I do think like one move is going to happen soon. I just think it'll happen soon. I just feel like the Yankees are way too lax for me. Way too lax.
especially it's December. Training is what, March? So
Yeah,
you gotta pick it up
we
on
need to
these
start
moves.
getting the ball rolling. Like nah. And hey, some dudes are leaving the books. I just seen Mark Leiter go to Oakland. Devin Williams is off the books. There's been kind of verbal confirmation that we're not going to get Weaver back. So it looks like they're trying to open up the books for maybe a big signing. I just hope it happens. I know me and Eli said that we don't care anymore, and we're not waiting on all of this in the third. But at the same time, I'm still a Yankee fan, so I kind of
give you a little update on what we think, right?
Yeah. Now that we're off the crumbling topic, Ray, Nefty, I'm going to switch back mics. Okay. Cool. All right. Now that that's over with, what we got going on here, Eli? This seems to be your wheelhouse here. It looks like you are very strong about OKC and being the potential back-to-back defending champs.
Oh yeah, no, they got in the bag. OKC has the championship in the bag. Now it's all about that record. But I'm gonna be gross.
Okay.
Before I say my take, I just want to be honest. I'm gonna be gross because I did a little research. So I'm going to be gross, but I'm going to be a little factual. I'm going to be a little biased. And I'm going to say if and when OKC goes ahead and has that back-to-back, they might be the worst team to go back-to-back. And that's just how I feel about it.
In your research, do you know how many teams go back-to-back?
If we got the Lakers with Shaq, Kobe. Obviously, we got Miami. Mm-hmm. And obviously all the Boston Lakers back then. Mm-hmm. And we can't forget about the great Golden State and Michael Jordan. Can't forget that.
Of course. Yeah.
So the main ones that stick out.
Oh, you might be right. Oh, snap.
If you put those teams and then put OKC, where do they rank? Yeah, no, they don't beat any of them. So they to me, technically, are going to be the worst back-to-back
Even if they beat the Bulls and the Warriors regular season.
Yeah, no, I still think, because here's my point. I'll get into it.
Yeah, sure.
I think last year it was just the perfect opportunity to win. And it did suck. You have an injury where who gets hurt?
Sorry.
The Pacers in the
Halliburton.
Halliburton gets hurt, and I'm gonna be honest. That series, in my eyes, should have not been that close. And the fact that it went 7, Halliburton went 3 for 3 from 3.
Halliburton
He started off hot, didn't have his 30-point game yet, so he was on the rise of like, oh, it might be one of those
This
nights.
might be the one.
and he gets hurt with the Achilles, and then GG's, the game's over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The best player on that team gets hurt, and you get a ring. Kudos, a ring's a ring. Cool. But then now you go into this year. And now let's talk about the teams. Let's talk about all the teams in the West. Well, the West is stacked. Is it really stacked? Let's go down. Golden State. What do they look like right now?
Fumbling.
Right?
Tumbling.
That's one.
Crumbling.
All right, let's go to the Timberwolves. They look like they took a step down.
Yeah.
Cool. The Lakers. Look at them losing without Wemby.
Yo.
You know how they're just top heavy. They don't. And that's my team. They're not making it. Cool. All right, cool. Now we have Wemby with the Spurs. Like we said about OKC, young pups. They're gonna get in, not gonna get it done. Cool. We have Denver. Guess what? That team is not ready. You only got one man, the best man in the world, and that's Joker. My boy Jamal Murray, not it, brother. He's not it. So guess what that leaves you? Oh, wait. No one in the West. All right, let's go to the East. Where do you want me to begin?
Womp. Womp.
Who's leading in the East? Okay, Cade Cunningham. Oh, yeah, them dogs. Yeah, brother. Yeah, we talking about the Pistons in the East?
No offense, but.
No offense. I was rooting for them when they went against the Knicks.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, the Knicks, man, they doing their thing. Blah, blah, blah. All right, but let's be honest, bro. We talking about the Knicks. We talking about the Knicks, bro.
Yo,
the Knickerbockers, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're 15-1 at home. It's those away games that are killing you guys.
Brother.
Well, 15-1 at this recording.
I don't care how good they look, brother. I don't care.
Hey, it's 15-1 against 24-1 right now. You know.
There is no one in the East. So you're telling me OKC then's gonna go ahead to the NBA Finals and is gonna face either the Knicks or the Pistons? Yeah, nah, bro. So you're telling me there are two chips. They beat the Pistons and they beat the Pacers and a Pacers that wasn't fully completed.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm gonna stand on my point, stand on business. Yeah, no, the worst 2-time champs.
So with what you have said, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree. Like I think yes. You know, back to back Miami, no. We're talking about prime LeBron. We're talking about a defensive-minded team that the offensive efficiency was off the charts. Like the step that Bosh, Wade, and LeBron took offensively to literally be one of the most offensively efficient teams.
Yeah,
crazy.
brother.
Then you get Golden State Warriors again, another back-to-back. They set the record. You know, they're shooting threes out the cheeks. Okay. Again, we're saying. I'm agreeing with you with how it stands. Okay, because I'm gonna get to OKC in a second. The Laker back-to-back teams. Sorry, way too aggressive. You get Kobe and Shaq. I don't see any of you guys stopping any of those two guys. I know it's a different era. I'm having a very vacuum conversation right now.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I know it's apples and oranges. I know everybody's gonna have these talks, and listen, cool. That's what the comment section is for. And please chat. Let me know in the comment section how you feel. But this is how we feel. Okay. And then the Bulls. Listen, the Bulls conversation is funny because I'm with you. I still think the Bulls is funny. I mean, the Bulls is the better team. But don't let me start hearing somebody got okay. See, so now you guys don't think Michael Jordan and the Bulls could beat?
Yeah.
Now you guys don't, huh? All this time we've been rapping about LeBron this, LeBron that, LeBron's gifted, da 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 da. No, but Michael Jordan this, Michael Jordan that. Now all of a sudden we're OKC.
You pick a side.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I do listen. Chat. In the comments below, let me know if Eli is right about his take about them being, if and it looks like they will, if they go back to back, is this going to be the worst back to back defending champions in NBA history?
Oof. What a take.
Okay. Now, speaking of back to back, it also looks like SGA might be back to back MVP winner.
Running it.
So listen, well deserved.
100%.
The way things are at where it's at, well deserved. His boy Luka is killing it. He's doing his thing over there in LA. My boy Joker, having another historical season. Brother, if you go check SGA stats and he's playing one fourth quarter this entire season.
Brother.
Now I know that not playing in the fourth quarter could be a team stat because your team gotta have to dominate for you to sit down the fourth quarter. I get it. But bro, you're still averaging 30. What is it, 8 and 8 or whatever?
No, I don't think it's that high. It's like 30, like 5 and 4. Like it's. But again,
I still think it's a decent stat, and you're not playing the fourth quarter.
Yeah, bro.
You guys got the best record. You only have one win. Let's say you guys do break Golden State's record, and you go back to back. He deserves the MVP. I'm sorry. Listen, I know I was in a different zone in the last couple seasons. They are making me believe. Okay, I do believe in this OKC team. Now I am a person that's not satisfied. So now that I kind of believe you, now it's the next step for me. Yeah. Oh, great! You conquered step 1. Step 2 is, can you do it again?
Oh, they definitely can.
And how can you do it? It looks like you're doing it in a more dominant fashion. Again, you are winning me. I'm not saying anything negative about OKC this time. You guys are winning me, but I need to see it done.
Yeah, I think because they proved it, and now they're basically dominating at peak form. That it's like, oh, now you have to do it.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason why you shouldn't.
For sure.
So
bearing injuries.
Or
any of that sort. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, SGA definitely deserves the MVP. If Joker got the back-to-back MVPs, and a lot of you guys said that he shouldn't, I don't see what's the issue this time with SGA. No offense to my boy Joker. No offense to his boy Luka.
I'll give you the stats. Joker's having a triple-double. He's having 20, 27, 13, and 12. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Then you have Luka, which is he's at 34, 9 and 9. Like, again, that is disgusting stats. Like, you're talking about two guys that are performing at a high level, and then you have someone who's leading the West 25 and 1, and then he's averaging 30, but not playing in the fourth. Like, bro, that's just it's insane. It's honestly absurd.
He's listen, what you guys are doing is impressive. I'm not gonna lie, it is impressive. Like I said, I'm not trying to say nothing negative. Now it's time to do step 2 in my books. This is only Nefty's books. This is nobody else's books. Hey, you don't even have to follow or accomplish my
or agree.
You know,
gotta agree.
I'm just letting you know how I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah. Staying in the NBA and a former Oklahoma City player on both ends, right? He plays the Thunder and in the Hornets. The Los Angeles Clippers end up releasing Chris Paul. Okay, this is gonna be a quick take because I think there's more news to this and we just don't have it yet. Unfortunately, they released him during a away trip. Okay, I think something is going on. I'm gonna be honest with you. This doesn't look like it was something that both parties were like, yeah, you know what, forget it. Chris Paul said that this was his last season. I'm not saying that he deserves a farewell tour because not every superstar or all-star or great player deserves a farewell tour, even though I do think Chris Paul maybe deserves it because he is one of those guys. But regardless, on his farewell tour and then in the middle of, like, literally a month or two into the season, you're like, yeah, bro, listen, pack your bags.
Yeah.
I think something is going on. I don't know if it's internal. You know, I don't know if it's because Chris Paul is not an easy player to play with.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I know one of the issues one of the reasons people didn't really approve the Chris Paul and Kobe thing is because those two guys would have bumped heads. They are very, very aggressive players. Like, they take the game very serious. And I know Chris Paul is one of those guys that maybe a lot of teammates have said that Chris Paul's a dickhead.
I can see that.
And that's because he takes the game serious. Like, if you take it lightly, he's going to be on your ass about it. So that might be one of the reasons. I'm not too sure, you know. But if more news comes out, we'll talk about it. But I think there is more to this Chris Paul story. And right now, listen, I am going to ask you this, though, real quick. Chris Paul right now is a free agent. Any team that you would like to pick him up and maybe use him in some sort for a playoff run?
I was thinking about this, and I didn't come up with one. I'm going to be honest.
I got two.
Yeah.
Both of them, in a way, It's a backup. I mean, one of them they could slide him at the start, but I think it's for backup roles.
Yeah, I would love to hear this because I've been thinking about it, and
I think
don't
the
know.
best one is the Knicks
Really?
as a backup role to Brunson. Brunson does a lot, and those moments. There's been moments, all right, where once Brunson sits on the bench, and let's say McCall and Cat are not really in tune. Chris Paul might be the guy to be that floor general and just set things up and allow the engine to keep rolling. The other team, just because I just don't really see that they have a point guard. Like I just feel like anybody could kind of bring the ball up.
Houston?
It's the Celtics.
Oh, the Celtics. Really?
Yeah. Now my only thing with the Celtics is, like I said, Chris Paul is not fun or is not easy to work with.
Yeah.
The Celtics do look like, especially the way Missoula is, it looks like they run things like the Army.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's going to really coincide very well with Chris Paul. They might just bump heads because maybe Missoula's too serious.
Yeah.
And Chris Paul's like, all right, slow down, bro. I'm Chris Paul. But in the standpoint of backup role, especially a floor general the way he is, like imagine the second team is Chris Paul bringing up the ball with Peyton Pritchard at the 2. Now, he doesn't have to bring the ball up. He can freaking score the 30 points without dribbling. Whoever's your 3 or whatever. I mean, there's a few guys. I'm not trying to name the rest of the guys. I'm just trying to put a scenario in your head. But those are the 2 teams I can think of. There's probably more teams, but right off the bat, those are the 2 teams that I thought about.
Now that I said Houston, I can see him actually starting there.
Houston, too. Yeah, because
they don't have a true point guard.
What's his homeboy got hurt or not? Am I off?
You talking about
Van Vliet? Van Vliet?
Yeah.
Is he hurt?
Yeah, he is.
I mean, yeah.
So they don't have a true point guard. They really don't, or a floor general like a Chris Paul to get those young guys the ball.
Yeah.
Because what they're doing is realistically is just moving the ball without a true point guard.
Yeah.
And no disrespect, I don't know his name, but the 6, he's like 6'2", 6'3", white boy. He can shoot. But he doesn't move and flow the offense. You can tell because he's relatively
new. Control the floor
that he should. And when you got Sagoon and you got KD, you got to be able to put them in easier positions to score.
Yeah.
Because when they got to do it in isolation, it's tough, especially all game. You want to give them easy paint touches, make it easy for them. And I think Chris Paul could do that if he went back to Houston. I think that would be pretty cool.
Okay, in non-sports news, I told you guys we were going to talk about Netflix. Listen, Netflix went and dropped a bag to go buy Warner Brothers. I believe, what was it again? It was $86 million, $86 billion, excuse me, $86 billion. Now, listen, since they dropped that bag, I believe it was Paramount, came in and said, all right, hey, hear us out here. We'll up it.
100 and
we'll give you 102.
Bro, disgusting.
Guys, we need to understand what we're talking about here. It's $200 billion being thrown out.
Do you want to close it one day?
No, I don't think. I think it's going. Hey, man, keep it a nice little creepy feel to the episode. Yeah. We're talking about $200 billion between 2 companies just being thrown out there to buy Warner Brothers. Okay, listen. All I'm going to say, because it looks like there's going to be a battle here, maybe, and maybe more stuff is coming up. We had a more deeper dive point for Netflix, but now it looks like we need to take a step back because maybe it's going to be a back and forth. We've been calling this whole Netflix thing since they did the whole football on Christmas, and then the Beyonce halftime show, and this, that, and the third,
and the boxing,
and the boxing matches. It looks like they've been gearing for this up. They've been gearing for this. We're gonna do the sports. We're doing Netflix original. Now we're gonna buy out Warner Brothers. And listen, oh my gosh, do I still have this? Like it's multiple things that they're gonna own now, like the Harry Potter series, the DC universe. It's multiple things that they're gonna own. This is a huge deal if Netflix conquers this and accomplishes this buyout. Now, if Paramount does it, it is a big deal because Paramount ain't no slouch. But listen, we're gonna leave it there because maybe more news comes in, and once that does, we'll keep you guys updated. But A lot of money being thrown out there.
A lot.
A lot of money. But what it does look like to me is what I did here. If this falls through and Netflix is the official owner of Warner Brothers, they're not going to change the name. It's going to stay Warner Brothers, but it's probably going to be like Warner Brothers, and then on the bottom by company of Netflix or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we're just going to lose Warner Brothers. This is going to be owned by Netflix. Okay.
Solid.
All right. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. E.
Oh man.
Explain to me why people, right? I'm gonna give you year one. Heck, I'm gonna give you year two.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 2 years. Yeah, it's okay. It's a big deal. I'm not saying it's not a big deal. You should celebrate something like that. Why is it year 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I'm still seeing posts of your wedding ring, of your wedding day, of your hubby.
Reminisce.
Yo, we get it. You're married. We get it.
I think they reminisce, bro.
You had a nice wedding. We get it. Reminisce of what?
Yo, the good old days.
It probably is the good old days. Yo, because the thing is like, yo, first and foremost, congratulations for timing out. This is a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, especially
And
nowadays.
Exactly. And like I said, year one, I get it. It's a big deal. I'm always going to accept the year one. Yeah, but our first year anniversary of being married, that's huge.
Yeah.
I'll even give you year 2. Why are we year 6 and I'm still looking at this damn ring in every photo?
Facts.
Especially if, don't let me find out that one of you is being very promiscuous behind the other's back.
Oof. Tough.
And then you're on Instagram being, oh, my hubby, but I remember when me and my hubby met it.
Yeah, but you out here wilding out.
It doesn't look like there is flowers and daisies in the kingdom. Because I know what you did last Tuesday night.
Hey.
While hubby was doing a 12-hour shift.
Taco Tuesday for sure.
Oh, Taco Tuesday is hilarious.
Yeah. Nice margarita.
Listen, I'm gonna say this again and one last time. And I'm gonna say this about what was the pimple patches from last week's take. Hey, maybe I don't have to follow you. Maybe I just have to mute your Instagram. But
yeah.
Hey, I'm getting tired of always seeing the same ring and the same wedding pictures and it's 7 years. All right, bro, congratulations, man. Just go for dinner. Go out for dinner and just have a good time, bro. Celebrate y'all. Stop trying to show us that you guys have been married for 9 years. You're not even happy. I know what you did last Wednesday night. I already said it. All right, if I got to be the guy to put it on camera, then, hey man, I'm petty enough to do it. I'm sorry. Your wedding is not that fun. Your marriage is not that great.
If you know, you know.
Oh, and I know.
And you know.
And I know. Just say the word, and I'll say names. That being said, we're gonna move on. Unfortunately, we're going back. I know we're having a little fun with that. We're gonna go back to college football. To sports. College football playoffs.
Oof.
That's it, man. That was the take. That was the take. That's it. All right, moving on. No, let me stop. College football playoffs. It looks like it's about to be a banger. It is about to be a banger. Okay, we got teams are mad that they didn't make it in, i.e. Notre Dame. Hey, next time, just get into a conference. Win your conference championship, and we wouldn't have issues. Tulane and JMU is in there because they're conference champions. You thought you were nice and didn't want to have a conference. Well, guess what? Now you don't get to play playoffs. Sorry. Okay?
It's a fact.
Oh, Alabama has 3 losses. Cool. All right, great. The 3 losses. All right, look at the 3 losses against your losses. Look who we have to play against who you have to play. Yeah, I don't want to
I feel like that matters. Who you play
what the
matters.
Strength of schedule, all that fun stuff, that plays a huge role. And who we beat.
Yeah.
We beat like 4 or 5 ranked players. Teams. Excuse me. It's going to be fun. Listen, Alabama plays Oklahoma in the first round. Sorry for my roll tide. I do think we're going to catch an L. Yeah. We just can't seem to beat the Sooners. I don't know what it is, but in the last 3-4 years, or since they joined the SEC, the Sooners have been our kryptonite.
Gotcha number.
Yeah. The top 4 teams are all getting byes. What is it? Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, and Texas Tech? I think it's Texas Tech.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. Hey, that when it's time to watch them play, that's going to be fun. But the other games is going to be a lot of fun too.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun to see Miami, obviously Alabama and Oklahoma. I do think they're going to get walked, but if Tulane and JMU surprise us, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. But tune in. December 19th, I think it is? December 19th, I think is the first game, which I think is Alabama versus Oklahoma.
Yeah, first game.
I think we are the ones that tip off the college football playoff. So make sure you guys tune in December 19th, and it's going to be a movie. Okay? Moving on to another sports tournament. FIFA World Cup 2026. They did their group drawings.
You said we only got to worry about 2 groups.
There is only 2 groups we need to worry about. It looks like a lot of the top teams, they gave them, in my opinion, we have a comment section for a reason. If you think I'm wrong, please let me know in the comment section. Comment section. In my opinion, a lot of the top teams have walk-through groups. A Group C with Brazil, Morocco, and Haiti.
Yeah.
That's going to be a banger. Okay? Let me look up the groups because there is another group in my opinion. But listen, Argentina looks like it's easy for them.
Easy group, and USA is not the best.
Oh, I actually don't remember that. I don't remember you saying.
Yeah, they have. I think they have a group that they can go ahead and come out of.
Okay, let's see here. Let me get the groupity groups. Bear with me, everybody. I should have this prepared. Sorry, guys. Group A. Mexico, Russia, Korea. We're moving on. Where's the other groups here? Oh, I gotta do this way. Okay. Group B. Canada. We're moving on. Group C, like I told you, Brazil, Morocco, Haiti. That's the one.
Yeah.
Scotland is the 4th team. Let's be honest. Moving on. Group D, USA. Is this Paraguay? Yeah, Paraguay and Australia. Moving on. Group E, Germany. Moving on. Oh, well, Ecuador is in this group, but all right, Germany. Group F, the Netherlands, Japan. We're moving on. Group G. Yeah, not even bothering. Group H, look, another top team. Spain. I mean, they got Uruguay. But Uruguay lost a lot of top players. They are a scrappy team. Uruguay is a scrappy team to play against. But it is Spain.
That's Spain.
Yeah, moving on. Group I. France. Yes. All right, never mind. Group J, Argentina. I'm not even going to name the rest. It's a walk in the park. Portugal. Okay. If I had to name 3 groups, this is the 3rd group. Because Portugal's in here, and then there's Colombia. Okay. The 3rd team is Uzbekistan. Sure. But Portugal and Colombia, I think, are going to be the 1 and 2. It's going to be. I do feel like there's going to be some battles. Okay. Group L. Group L is the other group, guys. It's England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. Okay, England, top team, one of the greatest teams right now, one of the best teams right now. Croatia, very methodical. They have vets. They're gonna play, and they've been in World Cup finals, previous World Cup finals. Okay, Ghana, they got that speed. They were very physical. And Panama, we all know that all they do is eat, sleep, shit, soccer. Okay, so I think that Group C with the Brazil, Morocco, and Haiti, that's going to be a tough group. And Group L? Is that what it's called? Group L? With Group L. It's going to be L for a lot of you guys. Group L between England and those other teams, Croatia. Those are going to be the 2 groups. The rest of y'all, hey man, we'll see you guys in the knockout stage.
Yeah.
To be honest with y'all, the top teams are going to make it. Now, I'm going to look dumb if there are some
upsets.
Am I expecting it? If I'm going to be honest, no. No. Sorry. I mean, I don't know if you have anything about
No, I actually don't. No.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun year. We got the FIFA World Cup. We got the World Baseball Classic also coming up. I think the brackets are out for that, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care. I'm waiting for the teams to fill up because a lot of the teams still haven't got their full rosters. They qualified. They're already in the groups, but they're still trying to get people to say yes or no to playing with them. So we gotta wait for that. Well, guys, I have one last topic. And we gotta ask. Listen, I heard this topic on another podcast. And I know it's one of those taboo things to speak about with certain people. Nobody wants to speak about this certain topic. This question was asked at a big podcast that I love to watch. And I'm not going to lie to you, some of the answers threw me off. I don't think I like them, regardless if they're playing or not. But I'm not here to have a deep dive on their takes. I'm here to actually ask you the same question.
Oh, I'm ready.
And the question is, what would you rather choose? And I think it was $30 trillion. I'll repeat it.
Holy
$30
trillion?
trillion. Now, understand that the amount that I'm giving you is large. That means the other side is as valuable, if not more, depending on who you are, obviously.
$30 trillion.
$30 trillion. Or a 10-minute face-to-face conversation with God.
That is a tough one, brother. 30 trillion or 10 minutes?
Did you just said it's a tough?
I got a question. I got a question before you answer it. Do you think you have a conversation before you like go up or down?
Yeah, when I pray. I mean,
No. Like when you pass, right? When you die,
like a judgment day.
do you think you have a conversation with them and then you go up or down, or you go into the pearly gates, or you just go straight down? I'm only asking because if that's the case, yeah, I'm gonna take the 30 trillion.
He said I've already had the conversation. So might as well get the 30 trillion now, because I'm gonna have that conversation later on.
I'm having that conversation with the boy.
Oh, probably, but I don't think it's gonna be a conversation. I think it's gonna be like, hey, buddy, take a seat right here. Check everything that you did right here, and what I didn't approve. I think it's gonna be something like that.
And then I'm out. But hey, you then I had that conversation with him. I had that 10 minutes.
Nah, you're bugging out. My boy said, look, let me cash out right now because I already know I'm gonna have this talk with you. And it's not, like I said, it's not gonna be a talk.
It's gonna be a teacher moment.
Yeah, sit down right here, take some notes.
Yeah,
what you did wrong.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I think if we're being serious, I think I think 10 minutes,
10-minute conversation.
10-minute conversation. I think that would be good. 10-minute conversation would be really good.
Yeah. I agree. I'm also picking the 10-minute conversation. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been living my life okay without the $30 trillion. Of course, my life will change tremendously.
Yeah.
But that also means that my life could change exponentially if I have those 10 minutes with thy father himself. In those 10 minutes, what is a question or questions that you would ask him?
Damn, what is the question I'll ask him? Why the hell he put me in Jersey would be one of them.
Oh boy, said, yo, out of all the 50 states,
yo, brother,
why is New Jersey the state that I'm in?
You couldn't put me in a hot, nice area, bro. Like, you couldn't put me in Texas.
All my exes live in Texas.
It's hot, toasty. They know baseball. I would definitely.
All right, we're not going to do that to Jersey now. Hold up.
Man, brother, I'm just saying, if you, I'm talking about the development. If you don't have, if you're not put in a place that already has that development, it's tough in Jersey. Like, you have to know people to go ahead and put yourself in a position to then.
Yeah.
Whereas in Texas, it's kind of like everyone knows the secret sauce. And at that point, it's either you got it or you don't. And if you got the secret sauce and you were that, you were becoming something.
Wow.
Rather here, the secret sauce was like amongst certain people. And if you didn't have it, you weren't getting it. And if you did, where can you find it?
Yeah.
You know? So I think moving to Texas would have given me the like, all right, bro.
Or being settled in Texas.
The facts. Or I mean, we took a Boston trip, buddy. There's some things out there, man.
Yo, ever since we left Boston, all I've been thinking about is Boston. Let me tell you, I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Man.
If Boston wasn't so expensive, I would have figured it out.
Yeah.
I would have figured it out. But damn, those prices of Beantown is
different.
Crazy.
Different.
It's crazy.
I think that would be one of my questions. And then if I had another, like an honest, serious question, I had a serious question to ask. Oh, I had a question. Am I doing enough Like, am I doing my purpose in this world? Like, if I'm fulfilling my purpose in this world.
I ain't trying to be a dickhead. You think he gonna answer the questions, or he gonna do that biblical shit and be like,
I parted the seed so that you can go through.
like yo,
Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Am I gonna get a straight answer from you, Father, or you gonna give me one of these like riddles?
Yeah, and then I got to know what the parable means. I hope he's just a straight shooter, bro. Because I'm gonna be a straight shooter with him.
Yo, calling God straight shooter is great. You know?
Because when I talk to him, I spit it straight.
I mean, it is kind of like satisfying because it's kind of like no, you got to figure that out yourself, you know. But I'm with you, bro. I'm asking you certain questions. I kind of want the definitive answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a concrete answer. Is 2 + 2 really 4, or are you about to tell me that scientifically the shit is 6?
Yeah. Like what? Like, is this really blue, or we just I know that's blue?
Bugging out. Listen, if he told me, yo, imagine he tells you, yo, by the way, every time you saw the color red, it wasn't red.
Yeah,
I don't know how I would feel. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about, bro?
And I love the color red. So
that's one of my favorite colors, too, bro.
I'd be
what are
pissed.
you saying right now?
Red is what?
Okay. I would have. I'm pretty sure I would have more than 2, but 2 main questions I'm definitely asking him off rip. It's the first 2 questions. Question number 1: what is love?
What is love? Love? Yeah, that's a good one.
Not the song. What is love? Like, what is love? What is love to you? What was I supposed to understand in the feeling of love and the concept of love? And then my second one is, are you happy?
Are you happy? That's a tough one. Not a lot of people ask that.
Especially him.
Yeah.
You think God has mental issues?
The mental issue.
You know, everybody's like, oh, but
the boy unstable?
I'm depressed.
Nah, the boy not unstable, bro.
No, of course. Listen, Father, forgive me for asking the question, okay? I'm just having a conversation.
He said, I think people make people
probably
unstable.
looking at me like, you dumb motherfucker.
I think that's what it is. I think people make people unstable.
And he's not people.
And he not people.
He's the end all be all.
Uh-huh. Yeah, bro.
Listen, that's all I have, man.
That's all you got?
That's all I got. Yo, let us know in the comments below what questions. First of all, what would you choose? $30 trillion or a 10-minute face-to-face? Because that's the other thing. It's not over the phone. It's not a text message. No,
a Skype.
A face-to-face conversation with God. And if you choose the conversation, what are 1 to 3 questions that you have to ask him? Let us know. We would like to read that. We would like to know.
Yeah.
But that being said, we will catch you guys next time. We love you guys. Make sure you guys give us those 6 subscribers for Jeff to eat the 6 glizzies on camera. Do not forget that, okay?
Yeah.
But once again, we love you guys. Make sure you tell someone you love them. Stay safe out there. We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.